No, Officer Thomas yet?
I don't know.
All right. Is that Courtney Gray?
Yes, it is.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Was that Ochoa that you had, Ms. Villarreal?
It's Ortiz Roblero.
Ortiz Roblero.
First name, Amilcar man. Amilcar German.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, you're there at your attorney's office, is that correct?
Yeah.
Where is your attorney there? You're gonna have to put your thing on mute, whoever that was. Who's your lawyer?
Vince, I'm still waiting for him. I don't know if he's
Vince Toussaint?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan Grace, we're waiting on probation. Mr. Grace, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you out of town?
Yes, sir. North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right, how is it going with the testing? Are you still testing?
I am. My last test I sent in, and it's done the 5-panel, all negative. I'm coming up on my year anniversary for absence from alcohol. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was talking over you.
How about the classes?
Yes, I completed the required classes and the victims impact panel.
And we're going
I
to wait
sent
on
in the
your
certificates.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Rolando Graham. No Rolando Graham yet. Nathaniel Grishman. Nathaniel Grishman. No Grishman yet. Nobody's paid. Larry, we're waiting on your lawyer. Love, we have Love here, but he hasn't paid. Are we ready, Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Damian Lamont Love, case number SP 1427861. Mr. Love, can you state your name for the record, please? Is he still here? Get that, mute yourself, sir.
Damian Lamont Love, I'm sorry.
All right, today is the date and time set for review. Let me hear it.
I won't have no money until later on. Till later on today.
Oh, later on. I was wondering when that other, today, so are you gonna pay it today?
Yeah, as soon as I get paid.
I'm gonna have you back next week. If it's paid, well, I'm not even gonna have you back because this is a no ops. So you just pay it. I'll put in here that it'll be paid by next week. If it's not paid, it's gonna have some license repercussions. All
Okay.
right?
Okay, can I ask you a question, Your Honor?
Yes.
Soon as, when I pay this, will my license get reinstated back?
I don't know why you haven't tried to go get a license already. I don't know that. You have to go to the Secretary of State to find that out. But if this, I don't see anything here at this court that should be affecting your license.
Okay.
All right? Have you pay by next week, 2/29/2024. If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day, Mr. Love.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracie, have his file,
Yes,
because he said he's actually here for sentencing.
yes, okay.
Is it SAE inside the file? You just want to make sure you have a copy.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
report, yes.
Since he said yes.
And he hasn't been tested, he hasn't been overseeing testing or anything?
Has he been testing, Judge? I can look on
No,
the
has
sheet.
he been overseeing it? Because I know he's out of town.
He's at the time, but he's probably been overseeing this testing. Okay, Judge, he said he has not been submitting testing to
And who's the probation?
Bradfield.
Okay,
Okay.
tell him his wife is here.
He's- Okay. All right, bye-bye.
All right, let's call the case. Good morning, Mr. Zaranick. Let's call the case of City of Detroit versus John Omar Lavelle's case number SP 1316473, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, my name is John Lavelle.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P 70578 on behalf of Mr. Lavelle. For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal reading.
And a not guilty plea on his behalf, we'll give him a $0 bond. He did pay one of the tickets here, an expired plate. You have a valid license, sir?
No, my license was suspended.
I know, it was, you so it's still currently it's currently suspended?
Yes.
What are you doing to, are you trying to get a license?
Yes, that's what I think about court date was for today, to get the suspension removed from me because I paid all my tickets that needed to be paid. So I think I just needed to get the suspensions removed off me so I can go and get my license restored.
And we're gonna recall the warrant. We're gonna give him a pretrial date of April 12th. And if he brings a valid license in on April the 12th, I will dismiss both of the tickets because I see he paid a related civil infraction. All right, but we want to see that license. We want to see that license through. All right.
Okay, so Secretary of State is telling me I can't get my license because I have suspensions on there.
Secretary of State, I don't. Maybe they said they couldn't get your license because you had a bench warrant out for your arrest. Now,
Okay, that's what they said.
After-
Bench warrant, yeah.
after the day, we're recalling that bench warrant, and
Okay.
it doesn't appear that anything else down here should be affecting your license. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the Secretary of State, maybe tomorrow, unless it goes right now, maybe tomorrow, and then, try to get a license, come back strike that April the 12th, and I'll dismiss the case, will dismiss if you bring valid license, a civil infraction, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you. If you have any other issue, then you feel free to zoom in or call in, and we'll try to help.
Okay, and I appreciate it.
Mr. Johnson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Do you have Alexandra Larry?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't know if you need a breakout room or not.
Please. Thank you.
Counselor Haitian,
Judge, good morning.
good morning. You're here on Gonzalez.
I am, yes, Your Honor.
What did you want to do with that case?
Could I have a breakout room with the city attorney whenever they're available?
I certainly will.
Thanks, Your Honor. I'll hang tight in the meantime.
Thank you so much. All right, let's move down to Courtney Gray.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Courtney Gray, case number C8091301. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne
Good
Bradfield
again.
on behalf of Ms. Gray. State your name for the record, please.
Courtney Gray.
Day as a date and time set for the pretrial. It's great. These are kind of disturbing allegations here. I'm going to let you speak with Ms. Bradfield in a breakout room. Let's talk about bond for Ms. Gray and have that discussion, Ms. Bradfield, with your client, please.
I will, thank you.
Join the breakout room. Dwayne's iPhone.
Yes.
Dwayne Osley, right?
Yeah.
You got to do Dwayne Osley. Join the room, Miss.
Yes, sir.
Ray, join the room.
Huh?
No, I was looking. Okay. All right. City of Detroit versus Dwayne Osley, case number SP 142825991, SP 1517167, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
For Mr. Osley, Your Honor, please state your name, sir.
Osley, state your name for the record, please.
Dwayne Austin.
Where's Dwayne Osley?
All right.
I don't see, okay. All right, take your hat off, please, Mr. Osley. All right. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Counselor, go ahead.
Judge, we waive the formal reading of the information stand mute. We'd like a pretrial today if possible, or whenever the court wants to schedule it.
All right. I enter not guilty plea on Mr. Osley's behalf, give him a $0 fine. Do you have valid license, registration, and insurance, Mr. Osley?
No, sir. I'm trying to. I can't. I paid for the, my ticket, and I'm trying to get. I'm trying to do the rest of it, or whatever it take. What I got to do to try to get my license. They told me 2 years when I went to Secretary of State.
Your Honor, I apologize. Can we recall Mr. Osley's cases? I had an issue with the recording. It's fine now, though. I apologize.
Let's call back. Let's say the city of Detroit versus Dwayne D'Angelo Osley, case number SP 142-82591, SP 1517167, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Zoranek for Mr. Osley, please state your name, sir.
Dwayne Osley.
Judge, we waive the formal reading of the information and stand mute as to the arraignments.
Enter not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond, we recall all the warrants. Mr. Osley, you say that they told you that you won't be able to get a license for 2 years, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And when does that 2 years expire? From when to when? 2 years from this year?
Yes, like 2026. But they said it's supposed to be something going on with the what's the name? It's supposed to be before that. I got to just check back with them.
All right, I'm gonna either give Mr. Osley a trial date, deal with this on the day of trial, or wait until the city attorney comes in and see what they want to offer you, all right?
Okay.
What do you want to do? You want to just do it all on the day of trial, get the offer and stuff, or you want to try to see what they'll give you right now?
I can do it right now. Like, if I have to pay, I'll pay.
All right, we'll pass the matter until we get a city attorney in here. It's Delano Desmond Gilliam here. Delano Desmond Gilliam. Sorry, good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Delano Desmond Gilliam, case number SP 1492454, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1543911, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Please state your name, sir.
Delano Desmond Gilliam.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Mr. Gilliam, let's arrange a show cause, Mr.
We waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute, Judge.
You are not guilty on your behalf, will give you a $0 bond. Mr. Gilliam, do you have a valid driver's license? Let me strike that. Do you have valid registration and insurance? One or two.
Yes, I do. I have the insurance right here, and yes, I do. I also have my license as well.
Let's see the insurance and registration, please.
Oh, okay. Can you get? This one. One second, Your Honor. Excuse me. Your Honor,
Yes.
The registration is in my car, but the insurance is right here.
Let's see what you have.
Right here.
You have to push it up closer. I gotta be able to see it. That screen is, I don't know why your bandwidth is real low. I have to see dates. You're either gonna have to email it to me, yeah. Now, hold it up straight to the screen. It doesn't have an expiration date. That looks like just a copy of a receipt. Do you have a policy where I can see expiration date and all that kind of stuff?
This is just the insurance.
I know, but it should be more to it than that. I need to see policy, expiration date and things like that.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. You need I believe this may be it, Your Honor, right here.
All right, there we go. Now hold it up. How did somebody spotlight that? Can you put that on? Can you make that bigger again, whoever did that, please?
Right here.
No, I thought maybe somebody on my end made it spotlighted, so it's, because I can't
How
see
many we
it.
got?
It's too small.
How many we got today?
Okay.
What is that?
Can you hit that button at this bit?
Yeah, I can't see it. There's gonna have to be better, it's gonna have to be better, you're gonna have to send it to me or something, all right?
Okay.
Can you take a picture of it
see
and
it?
text it over to me?
No,
Yes,
I
I
don't know
can.
why his screen is so small, how he's coming on. I don't know. I'm gonna put my email address in the chat, sir.
I don't
You
know
can
how to use this phone, and I don't have no help.
Judge, if he can take a picture of it and text it to me if he wants.
All right, here, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him. If I can see it, I wouldn't have a problem, but I can't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put my email address in the chat. We'll pass the matter until he can find a better way to, and then you can go get the registration as well.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I will pass the matter.
All right.
Honestly, we're waiting on that. This is Gilman.
She does have a delay sentence. She downstairs.
All right, that's that. All right, past that. Let's go with the get. Oh, let's go with Jose Gonzalez.
Did you want to put Mr. Bosley in a breakout, or?
Do you have an offer for Mr. Osley?
Well, I was just gonna get the documents from him.
Oh, that's Gilliam. I
Oh,
can't.
Gilliam, I'm sorry, yeah.
I can't. Good morning, Sergeant Carson.
Good morning.
Can I get Jose Gonzalez?
I'm here, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Who's that?
This is Jose Gonzalez.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Let's get Jose Gonzalez.
Okay. Just don't hold for now.
City of Detroit versus Jose Gonzalez, case number B504-31223. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, good morning again to you and your staff. Vincent Haysha, P76506. Your Honor, with and on behalf of Jose Gonzalez, who's present via Zoom with no objection.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Gonzalez. Good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Jose Gonzalez, Your Honor.
All right, in the chat, you said you just want to settle this up on the date of trial, Mr. Haysha?
Yes, Your Honor. I think that's the most prudent course of action. I'd be asking you to set this for a bench trial at the earliest available date. I have no doubt that we'll be able to resolve it by then.
Trial date is going to be May the 21st, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
I'll make it happen, Your Honor.
All right, very well, Mr. Gonzalez. If there's nothing further, you can talk to your lawyer. If you need any questions, have a very good day. Best of luck to both of you.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. City of Detroit versus Kamisha Monet Leggett. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure we have a lawyer. All right, let's pass that matter momentarily. Let's go back on the record with Gray. Gray, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Counsel, what, as it relates to bond?
Your Honor, we would like to ask that a personal bond be considered in this case. She did appear in court. I believe she have every intention to continue to appear in court, Your Honor. We also would like to ask that this matter her pretrial be adjourned and to request a court-appointed attorney on her behalf.
That's what I thought. Ms. Gray, is that what you want? You want a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
Let's see if we can get her an attorney on the spot. This since the seriousness of this type of case. Gray. As it relates to bond, I'm going to give a $500 personal bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Gray, I'm going to start ordering you to test 1 time per week.
Okay.
I'm no leaving the state of Michigan without the court's permission. I need a good phone number from you, please.
Okay. You ready?
Your Honor, I have her information. Can I chat it to you?
You may.
Since we're on YouTube.
You may.
Thank you.
Officer Diane for Goodwin said he has no recollection.
No, let's go off the record right for 1 second with Miss Gray. I have Miss Snyder here. You have who? Good morning, Miss Snyder.
Officer Diane.
All right, Officer Dolly has no recollection for Goodwin. That's the message that I'm receiving.
I would move to dismiss his count for no recollection, Your Honor.
We'll just make sure we wouldn't call that roll off. Let's go back on the record with Gray. I do have a phone number here. I want you to have the number to probation because I'm going to refer this to probation. They're going to be the ones that are going to oversee the testing, Ms. Gray. They should contact you, as should the attorney contact you. So you're going to have to start answering the calls that you don't recognize. And hopefully one of those calls will be that, well, let's see if we can get that attorney now because of the seriousness of this case. I'm gonna set a pretrial date for April the 12th, 2024 at 8:30. We're gonna pass it. I want to write the probation number down though, 313-965-3414. That's just in case you have some issue with them contacting you. Today is Thursday. I would really want to see a test by this week, tomorrow, or sometime this week. Hopefully today, we'll see. But definitely, I need to see the testing consistent basis starting next week. And hopefully they're going to be negative. You can refrain from drinking at least during the pendency of this case, because if there are any positive results, any missed tests, any diluted tests, then the we're gonna have to impose some more stringent requirements for you. All right. All right. So let's pass the matter and let's wait to see if we can get that lawyer on the spot. I want you to have contact with that lawyer immediately. They're going to do it.
She says she's give her a few minutes, so she's gonna start looking.
Very cool. All right, let's pass that matter. Good morning, Ms. Barrett.
Did you call my name, Judge?
Yes, good morning to you. Who's your
Good
client?
morning. How you doing? I was here for Richard Griffin. It was set for trial. I don't know if your city attorney has that or the state attorney.
Depends on if it's a state or a city case. Let's see, Griffin.
I think it's state for some reason.
I think it's a state, Your Honor. It's an Essex.
Yes.
Okay, so I haven't seen anyone show up yet. So you know how it goes. Half-hour grace period for the officer. I don't know if Griffin has showed up yet either, but
I think he's on there, Judge.
is he?
I'm here.
Very well.
Yes.
Good morning to you, Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor.
If they don't show, you know what to do. If they show, we'll give you an opportunity to pre-try the case, okay?
Okay, Judge, I'll wait. Thank you.
Very well. All right.
Judge, we have an in-person.
Who's the name?
The officer has her information, but she called. Cashiers removed her report, but it was a delayed sentence, so she had to just need to.
All right. If it's one of those, I usually dismiss them out.
All right, so she come.
All right. City of Detroit versus Kamisha Monet Leggett, case number SP 1418543, counts 1, 2, 3. SP 1533637, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Kamisha Leggett.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Leggett.
Okay, today is the date and time set for, and excuse me for the mispronunciation, Ms. Leggett. Maybe it's also set for a show cause probably on some other matters or another pre-trial date. We're going to consolidate them all, Ms. Leggett, so you don't have to have different dates. You can have like a one-stop shop today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, current status, Ms. Bradfield.
Thank you.
So that's payment on those matters.
For purposes of arraignment, she stand mute and wait for more readings, Your Honor.
Yeah, give her a $0 bond. Ms. Leggett, do you have a valid license, registration, and insurance?
I have valid license, no registrations or insurance.
Let's run a driver's license, please. Hey, good morning. Hey, please.
Yes.
License is valid. Therefore, we'll offer her an improper plate for the amended count of no insurance. 240 will settle this all. We'll dismiss upon payment, okay? Put you in a breakout room with Miss Bradfield. She can explain things to you. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right, Ms. Leggett?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Join the room, please.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Who I supposed to be talking to? Like, I've been sitting here waiting.
All right, you're gonna have to wait. I see you there.
Okay. Oh, I know.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
everybody's
All right.
waiting.
Yeah. All right.
Miss Schneider, Mr. Osley. That's Osley, right?
Yes, sir.
He needs an offer. He doesn't have a license. He's got no insurance, no license, and unregistered untitled. Seems like he already entered into an agreement on that unregistered untitled. Let me see. He wants the Cadillac service, and we try to give him that, but he doesn't pay. So he did. He was guilty plea on 10/20/2023 for this unregistered untitled. It was supposed to be I don't see it. I don't see it says dismissed upon payment, but that's one of the tickets I would dismiss if he paid, but he hasn't paid. And he owes wrong way driving ticket 258. He owes an old expired plate ticket 228, and he's almost done paying up 2016 ticket $24. I mean, he owes $54. So really, on the driver license suspended on a no insurance, we're talking about what would his offer be?
In light of the fact that he still owes money, I would do one improper plate and add that to the cost, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Leggett. Ms. Leggett, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, she would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Leggett?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Bradfield went over your other advice or rights, did she not?
She did.
You understood those rights?
I do.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December 22nd, 2023 at around 10:34 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile to Halem. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
I'm sorry?
On December 22nd, 2023 at around 10:34 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile in Stahalem, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
I gotta make an appointment.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid insurance?
When he came to the car, he asked me for my information and I gave him that. And I didn't have any insurance, so yes.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate. That's a 0-point offense. It does not abstract to the Secretary of State. It is a misdemeanor, but I'll dismiss that misdemeanor upon payment of $240. That'll be the sentence. Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Leggett, when can you pay?
By March the 1st, that's when I get paid.
March the 1st. I'm gonna have you back on March the 7th, all right? Come back that morning. If it's paid, you don't have to come back, but if you want to see it through, I'll dismiss the case. March the 7th is gonna be your review date. If there's nothing further, ma'am, best of luck to you. Have a very good day, all right?
Thank you so much. You too.
All right, Baron. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Dwayne Osley. Mr. Osley, the offer right now is gonna be improper plate, same as Ms. Leggett's. 0-point offense doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. You have an absolute right to a trial, sir. I'm going to put you in the breakout room. Who put their appearance on for Mr. Osley? I think Ms. Bradfield.
It was me, Judge Zaranick.
All right, go ahead and speak to Mr. Osley in the breakout room. Read him his advice or rights if he wants to take the deal. If not, let us know what he wants to do when he comes out. All right, please.
Okay. If you do Gilliam, Judge, he just needs another pretrial date.
Let's do that before you go in the room. Let's pass Osley. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gilliam. Mr. Gilliam, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel indicates to me that you want another pretrial date to get your documents together. Is that correct? Where's Gilliam? You have to press, you have to unmute yourself, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of April the 12th, 2024 at 8:30, all right?
Okay, April.
It's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. That's April 12th, 2024 at 8:30.
Okay. Thank you.
You can go ahead in the room.
April 24th? Okay, okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Bye.
Welcome. Have a great day.
You too, bye.
All right. Let's go ahead and Godwin, well, if Godwin has one officer, who was that officer that said they weren't going to appear? Forgot. Ms. Mathis. Who was that officer that didn't have a recollection? Dolly.
Dolly.
Dolly?
Yes.
Crenshaw is Officer Crenshaw here? Okay, so he still has a few minutes to present himself. We'll wait until 8:30, I mean 9:30 to see if he presents himself. All right. Leslie Sellers.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the City of Detroit versus Brandy Leslie Sellers. Case number SP144-76981. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Leslie Sellers. Please state your name for the record.
Brandy Leslie Sellers.
For purpose of arraignment, she stand mute away formal readings, Your Honor.
In a not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. Leslie Sellers, do you have valid insurance, ma'am?
I do not. I'm currently in the process of getting a new car. I just want to get my license together first.
All right. Well, we'll give you an opportunity to do that. Can you have valid insurance by April the 12th?
Yes, sir.
Pre-trial date is going to be April the 12th, 2024. $0 bond, not guilty plea on her behalf. We'll recall the warrant. And you bring in some valid insurance on that nice new car, Miss Leslie Sellers, and we'll dismiss the case, all right?
Alrighty. Is it possible if I can bring it before if I do have it available?
Probably best just to bring it in on that date because we'll have the file. The file won't be here if it's not on that date.
Okay. Thank you.
And you just need to show the documentation now.
Alrighty.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
You as well. Thank you.
The young lady that's sitting here, did they, she can go ahead and dismiss that if she's paid. Danielle Owens. City of Detroit versus Danielle June Owens, case number SP148-63512. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Owens. State your name for the record.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
You can't hear me?
Oh, man. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Man. Your Honor?
I'm here. I can hear you. We can hear you.
Your screen has froze up, Your Honor.
I think that's your screen.
Cut my volume up. Let me see.
No, you don't need to turn that up anymore.
Oh. Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. State your name for the record, please.
I can't hear you all.
But you're going to have to get on a device that is better.
Oh, man. I can't hear you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're going to have to come down to the
My name,
courthouse.
they said he called my name.
Okay, we're going to have to pass the matter because your device is not, we can't communicate.
Oh,
I'm gonna put you out of the room and you zoom back in and see if that connection gets better. All right, it's Mr. Vassal Johnson. Are you ready on Larry?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Alexandria Lee Larry, case number SP1353991. appearance for the record, please.
May I please court Vassal Johnson, second, 72130 on behalf of Ms. Larry, present on Zoom. State your name, ma'am.
Alexandra Larry.
All right, today is the date and time set for review. It's set for, I know that Ms. Larry had a little buyer's remorse. She indicated to the court that when she took the plea, even though we went over the vice of rights, we asked her, does she understand that stuff? That she says that she did not know or understand what she pled to. I imagine, I don't know if you, Mr. Johnson, have gone over the transcript. I guess there was a transcript that was produced. Is that correct, Ms. Larry?
I was supposed to speak with the court reporter after court, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
Why doesn't it matter?
Oh.
Oh, because we're just going to proceed.
Go ahead.
So, Judge, we had a conversation. So I pulled the ROA from January the 8th, and I also discussed the plea offer that was with her, and also pulled the other 2 tickets to talk to her about the plea offer from January the 8th. And I think she's in full understanding of what occurred. And she told me she wanted to move forward, that it worked out the way that it was going to work out. And she would request a payment plan for that $240.
Oh, so that you realize it wasn't that bad of a deal, right, Ms. Larry?
Yeah.
And I'll dismiss the case as soon as she pays. As far as a payment plan, I don't get into the payment plan thing. That's something that you would have to come down to the courthouse and set up, if you wanted to kind of set up an official payment plan. If you want to set up one for yourself and say, all right, Judge, I think I can have it, I'll have it paid by this date, you can always go pay whatever amount of money you need to pay to effectuate that. So how do you want to do it, Ms. Larry?
Well, this week, sorry. This week is no work because it's the midwinter break for school. So I have to work another week to get a paycheck, so I could probably pay it in 3 weeks.
Right, I'll give you 30 more days. How about that?
Okay.
You say probably, I mean, let's make sure that we can pay it now.
Yeah, I can.
Is the 30 more days gonna be paid by then?
Yes.
As you heard me earlier, nobody's paid today.
Yeah.
But we'll give you until March the 25th, 2024. We'll set a matter for review. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. All right, Ms. Larry?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Good to see you, Mr.
Right.
Johnson.
One question before Miss Larry leaves. If it's not paid, should we appear on that time, Judge? If it's not paid?
If it's not paid, she's gonna have to appear.
Okay. You got that, Miss Larry?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good, Judge. Thank you. Have a great one.
All right, have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Go ahead and discuss the Chanel Boys case.
Yeah, what was it?
Delayed sentence.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. I know Ms. Lewis doesn't want to hang around here, do you? Let's see if we can get back in. Ochoa.
Hi, Your Honor.
Very well. Good morning to you.
Morning. How you doing?
Very well. How about yourself?
Good.
Thank you.
Let's see. Where is Mr. Ochoa? Ochoa Ramirez.
Yes.
City of Detroit. versus Grayson Ochoa Ramirez, case number SP 152-33801. Appearance for the record, please.
Yep, yep.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Ochoa, Your Honor.
Mr. Ochoa, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yeah, Brandon Jesus Ochoa Ramirez.
Good morning. Today is the day and time set for a free trial. Do you have valid insurance, sir?
Yes, but so I'm gonna put my camera on. Oh, right there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. I can email it to you. I don't know if you can see that.
What was the but?
I can't hear you.
What you started, you said yes, but. Do you have a background on there, sir?
Yeah, so I don't know.
His it's freezing up as well.
I can email it to you if you would like that.
Yeah, you want to send it to me in the chat, or you can. I'm gonna put my email address in the chat. Do you see that?
I have your email.
All right, send it to me in the email, and then we'll review it. All right. We'll pass the matter.
Okay, I'm gonna send you information.
Pass the matter until you get the documents to us.
Okay, I'm in now.
We'll pass the matter until you get the documents to us.
Okay.
Mr. Buff, good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Who's your client?
Courtney Gray. That's a trial on.
Very well. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I have Mr. Baughman here. He is the one that's going to be assigned to your case. And just, Mr. Baughman, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Certainly. Please court Harry Baughman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Ms. Gray, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Baughman, okay? And then you guys exchange information. This is a OWI. We've given her a $500 personal bond. We have her testing one time a week. I want her to test and be able to test this week if possible. Tell her no leaving the state of Michigan without the court's permission. And I referred the matter to probation to facilitate the testing. And if there's no testing this week, I absolutely want to have her test next week. And I told her if there's any diluted or a positive test, then we're going to have to bring her back in and we're going to put some more stringent requirements on her. All right.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. So Ms. Gray, join the room, speak to Mr. Baughman, and then after that, she has a pretrial date that is already set for April the 12th, 2024. If in fact you need to get something sooner, Mr. Baughman, you know how to do that.
Understood, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Join the room and have a conversation, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. What about back on the record with Mr. Ochoa? Oh, that's not Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's not yours yet. No, that's not yours yet. All right. Let's pass Ochoa. What about Osley? Are we ready on Osley?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, Judge.
All right. What's going to go on? We're back on the record on Osley. What's Mr. Osley going to do?
He's going to put the improper plate offer, Judge.
Are you going to pay it though, Mr. Osley?
Yeah, I just need time. All my tickets. That was time.
You keep racking up? Money.
No, I ain't racking up. I'm trying to pay. I'm trying to have me a good little stride this year.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
You can put your hand down, sir. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yeah.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yeah.
Mr. Zoranik went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right. Let me draw your attention back to November the 19th, 2023 at around 3:23 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Greenview. Have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
But
November the 19th, 2023 at around 3:23 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Greenview. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
yes, I got it over.
And were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Was the officer, did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
I've been trying to get on
Yeah,
that.
you didn't have insurance, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate, stipulation of probable cause to dismiss the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Osmond, when are you gonna be able to pay this money?
What you can't tell me what I'm going owed on it?
Not all together, it's gotta be put in the system. I'm gonna push it back.
They had called me.
You said what?
I'm gonna put this one ticket that you got last year that you entered into and didn't pay. I'm gonna bring you back down to the 240 on that.
Was one last year? Cause I gotta
Untitled, waive late fee.
That's when I was sitting there in the court case. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. And then let's see what this 2016 ticket is. Looks like you paid the majority of that. If it's late fees or something, I'll waive that.
Judge, did you have an update on Griffin?
Not yet.
Hey, Your Honor, I sent the stuff over just to let you know.
Hold on. I'm on the record with Austin.
Judge,
All right.
I have an officer hold for Fleming's for 9 o'clock trial flight. She has no recollection.
All right, that'll be Ms. Snyder. I'm sure she's not gonna say anything. Yeah, we'll talk. No, just go ahead and let her go. I'm sure Ms. Snyder is. $9. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close out. 16,327,9341. Save you another $54, sir.
All right.
So you have 258, 240, 240, and 228. That's what you're gonna owe.
Okay.
When are you gonna pay it?
I'm about to just go down there and try to get on the payment plan so I can get all this stuff paid. Cause I got the tickets right here in front of me, and it's saying I owe $11,086.
1,100. All right.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna put this in for 30 days, and then I'm gonna mark the file, allow payment plan.
Okay.
So what that means is you're gonna come back on March the 25th at 8:25. If I see you've entered into a payment plan, then you'll be done with me. You'll deal with the court. If you haven't entered into the payment plan, and then these things need to be paid, okay?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, Mr. Osley, I'm gonna wish you the best of luck. I like that. I like the attitude that you're gonna come in and make this year a better year for you. I think that's how you need to go into it, with that kind of attitude. If you keep that attitude up, then it absolutely will happen, all right? But you gotta put some skin in the game too.
Yeah. Trying to pay it. I've been trying to pay it. You know, when I get some money, I've been trying to work. I've been working 2 jobs, so I've been bouncing. So I ain't, have enough time to even come down.
Keep working, and it's gonna work out for you, all right? If there's nothing further, Mr. Osley, I'll see you back on March the 25th, okay?
All right.
All right. All right, let's go recall the city of Detroit. That's not what I'm looking for, Mr. I'm looking for that sheet you had, Mr. Ochoa, that you were trying to show me. You just showed me a screenshot of something. I'm looking for that sheet that tells me what the
If you scroll down, if you scroll down, I think you should. It shows the thing. I also attached the link to it.
Let's see. Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Ochoa. This is what I need. Mr. Ochoa, I am looking at insurance for this 2012 Chevrolet, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dismiss the case. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Valid documentation.
Yeah, I didn't know that you needed a 7-day waiting period. It's been since I'm 22. It's been hard to find insurance.
All right, I got you. That's why I gave you the opportunity. I know how expensive it is, and that's why I gave you the opportunity to come back and give me the insurance. So you got it, and I'm going to dismiss the case. All right.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too.
City of Detroit versus Danielle June Owens. Now you can unmute yourself. Hopefully that background noise is down, Ms. Owens. Case number SP 14863512. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for the defendant, Your Honor. Please state your name.
We already arraigned her. State your name for the record, Ms. Owens.
Danielle Owens.
Well, I don't know whether we arraigned her or not. Enter a not guilty plea on her behalf. Give her a $0 bond. Ms. Owens, good morning to you. Do you have valid insurance?
No, sir, I do not. Not to next month.
Let's give her a pretrial date. We'll give you an opportunity to get that insurance. April the 12th, 2024. Come on back in and be prepared to show me valid insurance, all right?
Yes, sir.
Nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Griffin, we have Richard Griffin is your client.
Yes, Judge. Yes, it is.
Is Mr. Griffin here? He is, I think. This is the state of Michigan versus Richard James Griffin, case number SX418-44641. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge. Melita Barrett on behalf of Richard Griffin.
Mr. Griffin, can you state your name for the record, please?
Richard Griffin.
All right, today, good morning to you. So today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there a Officer LaForge? Officer LaForge. Let's say Trooper LaForge. Is there Trooper LaForge? All right, so this is 9:43 at a half-hour grace period. Officer hasn't appeared. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, based upon that, we would make a motion that the matter be dismissed.
I'm going to grant that motion to dismiss. Case is closed. Mr. Griffin, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. And Ms. Barrett, I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Thank
see
you
you
as well,
soon,
Your Honor.
Judge. Bye-bye.
Judge, I see the PSM report for,
What about Godwin? Is Godwin ready?
when the attorney wants to come in.
All right. What's going on? Good morning to you.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Have the keys turned in to you? No. No. Is there anybody in the property? Someone still in the property, right?
Yeah.
He said he turned his keys in. I'm like, yeah, but there's still people in the property. So, okay. Yo, I guess your brother called my office. He spoke to my assistant. He said he gave keys back.
All right, I can get them. I can get them.
So I don't know if anybody's still in the property or not.
Yeah. We'll still continue on. And
Oh, yeah, we're still continuing on. I'm just saying, it's because the case is up to next Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, just making sure that you haven't, because we've got, once you get possession, there's no need to go forward, but if you ain't got possession, you gotta keep moving. So I just want to make sure.
All right. Good, good. I still gotta talk to you. We always come on here. Okay, okay. All right.
All right.
Miss Medina.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Doing well. I'm here for Mr. Robledo Ortiz. He is at my office with my assistant and either logged on or ready to log on whenever we need to go on the record. I was just hoping to speak to the prosecutor if possible.
Yeah, I think Ms. Bill is here interpreting. I'll put you in a breakout room with the city attorney.
Thank you. And good morning, Ms. Villarreal.
Good morning, Ms. Medina. Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Thank you.
Ms. Villarreal, can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Evelyn Villarreal, certified court interpreter, number C3822.
And can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got a new book here. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court, not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, we'll wait until she's ready, just to get that out the way right now. And we'll continue on. I think that person's still here, that person's gone. What about eavesdropping? Are we ready on eavesdropping? Did we get an offer with City of Detroit versus E. Jacquet Godwin, case number 237547571, SP 1476855, counts 1 and counts 2. For the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield, on behalf of Mr. Godwin, state your name for the record, please.
He's Godwin.
All right, today, good morning, Mr. Godwin. Today is the date and time set for a trial on the matters. I know Officer Dolly appeared. I'll mark the file as such, but indicated to the court that he did not have any recollection. And Ms. Snyder was apprised of that. So we'll dismiss that case for no recollection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As for 237547571, is there Officer Crenshaw? Officer Crenshaw, hearing no response. On you, Ms.
We move to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the cases, no officer and no recollection, with the stipulation of probable cause on the SP 1476855, counts 1 and counts 2.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, have a very good day, Mr. Godwin. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Thank you. You saw that. I thought, Your Honor, I was going to ask, so I'm having issues with my cell phone. I thought my client was already at the office. My understanding is he is not there quite yet, but we were just gonna set it for a bench trial. I'm not sure if I could waive his appearance if people have no objection, so I could set a date and get back in the car because I have no internet anywhere.
City of Detroit versus Elmilcar German Ortiz Roblero, case number SP 1527470, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Ortiz Roblero, for the purposes of today, I would ask to waive his appearance with no objection from the people, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and put your appearance on put your name on the record, appearance on the record, Ms. Villarreal. You did appear, and I definitely think you should get paid for that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Evelyn Villarreal, certified court interpreter, number C3822, here for Mr. Amilcar Germán Roblero Ortiz.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I will waive the presence of your retained counsel, and you indicated that you are in communication with your client. I'm going to set a trial date for the 21st of May, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'm going to mark the file need Spanish interpreter. Okay.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you, Ms. Villarreal. I was having connection issues, so I'm sorry for the delay.
No, not a problem. Thank you.
Bye.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Adios, Perkins.
Adios. Pages iPad is gone. Zoom user, the gentleman sitting there in the blue shirt. Good morning to you. What's your name?
My name is Willie Owens, sir.
Willie Owens. Good morning to you, Mr. Owens.
Good morning, sir.
please. City of Detroit versus Willie Owens Jr. Case number SP 1535510, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Zaranick for Mr. Owens, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
My name is Willie Owens.
Thank you.
There's the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Owens, do you have valid insurance and registration, sir?
Yes, I do, sir.
Can you show me the copies of that, please?
Okay, I have insurance. Let me see. This is the registration. I got the registration right here. Yeah, listen, right here. Here you go, right? Can you see
Let's
this?
see what you have.
This is the registration for it right here.
Back it up a little. Hold on. Right there. Come a little closer. All right. I need to read the right file on this one. All right. Let's see the insurance you have, please.
Okay, I got it on the phone. Let me see. I got it on the phone right here. Let me see. It's right. Can you give me half a second, sir? Let me see. Start.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so give me 2 seconds here, sir. Let me see. What I had it like. This is another vehicle on here. Let me see. 36.
Now let's pass it until he gets it together.
Let me see. Oh.
Tommy Garcia.
Yeah, I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Tommy Lee Garcia, case number SP 1257725, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1357708, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1357791, SP 1369321, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm Zaranick for Mr. Garcia. Please state your name, sir.
Tommy Lee Garcia.
Today is the date. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
We would waive the formal reading of the information. Judge, stand mute. We'd like to pre-try the matter.
All right. Well, I'll allow Mr. In or not guilty plea as we have, give him a $0 bond and recall of warrants. I'll allow Mr. Garcia to pay, if he's trying to get a license, to pay this reinstatement fee up front. I think that was one of the things I think is least prevented from getting the license on this insurance no proof. Insurance no proof. What you're going to have to do if you want to do that is you're going to have to come down to the courthouse in person, and you're going to have to come with $45. Pay it at the window. They already will know when you put your name, give them your name, and tell them, do you want to pay the reinstatement fee up front? They'll know on that insurance no proof. You wait 48 to 72 hours. From that point, approach the Secretary of State and see if you can get a valid driver's license. I'll give you a pretrial date of April the 12th, 2024 at 8:30 to get this done, sir. And you bring in a valid license, registration, and insurance, it'll go a long way to clearing this stuff up. You have any questions?
Yeah, so just one more time, Your Honor. So within 72 hours, I need to go down there and pay $45 for the reinstatement.
No. you need to come down here as soon as you can to pay it.
Okay.
If you come down here today, you wait 48 to 72 hours from the day that you pay.
Okay, I got you.
And then approach the Secretary of State. Now that will give you clearances here with the 36th District Court.
Okay.
It will not give you clearances if you have tickets in other jurisdictions, okay? So if you have tickets in other jurisdictions, you may have to go, but what would happen is that they will all give you, if you go to the Secretary of State and they won't give you a license, you can ask for a printout and they can tell you everything that's affecting your license, all right?
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
No, sir.
All right. April the 12th, 2024, 8:30, your next court date. There's nothing further, Mr. Garcia. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You as well.
George's file.
I don't have it.
It's the one with the PSI report on top.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, let's go back on the record last time with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel. You have a pretrial date. Is any more questions for the court, Mr. Boffman?
Your Honor, I'm thankful for the opportunity to speak to Ms. Gray. We understand that we are to return on April 12th at 8:30 a.m., that she is to contact probation immediately and try to get in this week for testing. Otherwise, that she is to test once a week starting next week, and that she is not to test or miss any tests or risk losing her liberty. And I've sent her my information, and I'm thankful, and we are advised.
All right, and she doesn't necessarily need to contact probation today. What I want is what probation should contact her, but I want her to make sure that if probation does not reach out to her, then you know that you need to take some extra action. All right, Miss, don't just sit back and say we'll come back next 2 months from now and say, oh, no, Judge, they never called.
Okay.
All right, you have a very good lawyer here advising you. And I just want to make sure you understand the gravity of what's going on.
Okay.
All right? All right, if there's nothing further, it's up to you. If you have any further questions for the court, your lawyer definitely knows how to get in contact with us, all right?
Okay.
Have a great day. I'll see you back April the 12th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Amari Gandhi.
Wait, I'm all done, right?
You're done.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Case number SP 146-80561. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick from Amari Gandhi, Your Honor. Please state your name.
Amari Gandhi.
Thank you.
All right. Somebody from the city of Detroit. So, all right. Today is the date and time. Good morning to you, Ms. Gandhi. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there an Officer Barron? Officer Barron. Hearing no response and have not seen that officer join the room. Everybody's in the room. And go ahead, counsel.
We are ready to proceed, Judge. We're moving for dismissal if the people are not ready.
Very good. I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss. No officer. There's nothing further. Ms. Gandhi, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Oh, very well. Lily? Kenny? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Your Honor, Sergeant
Yes.
Carson checked in for a Ricky Lewis, who I
Yes,
haven't
he did.
seen yet.
And if Lewis hasn't showed, it's 10 o'clock now. I usually give the defendants a little extra time because I know that there's digital divide and stuff, but it's 10 now, so Sergeant Carson can I'll mark the file as here.
Perfect. And I do have Sergeant Carson's cell phone number. If Mr. Lewis does appear, I can bring him back.
All right, very well. I have no problem as long as they're able to make contact with you, Ms. Snyder, and they're, because I know they go from courtroom to courtroom, as long as they have that, but just the ones that just don't, they just hang up. That's the ones. So let's call the city of Detroit versus, give me the correct pronunciation of your name, last name, sir. I'm sorry.
It's Lily.
Lily, all right. Good morning to you. This is City of Detroit versus Kenny Levon Lely, case junior, case number SP 1487110, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zarana for Mr. Lely, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
Kenny Lely.
Thank you.
All right. Date and time set for a trial. Is there an Officer Pierce? Officer Pierce, hearing no response and have not seen that officer show up. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, defense is ready to proceed. Today is the day and time set for trial. We move for dismissal if the people are not ready.
All right, I'll dismiss the case. No officer. If it's nothing further, Mr. Lely, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
City of Detroit, Stafford Gould, case number SP 133-66051, SP 144-30521, SP 144-79241, SP 152-93341. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for the defendant, Your Honor. Can you state your name, sir?
Christopher Gould.
Thank you.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Can you remove your hat, please? Good morning to you. All right. It is the date and time set for. Okay. This is the first of the other cases. One is they're set for trial. Why are they set for trial? Oh, they were missed. Today is the date and time set for show cause.
Yeah, I just see one on the docket, Judge, so I'm not sure what all the other ones are up for.
Well, the other ones, it said it was set for trial back on 11/17/2023, but he pled guilty, admitted count of failure to display. So those other two were just not paid for, it appears.
Oh. Mr. Gould, do you need more time to pay, or can you pay today?
No, the one is
already set up. I set up arrangements.
Okay.
The arrangements haven't been set up.
I set up arrangements and paid on it already.
I don't see that. I don't see that you set up any payment arrangements.
Did you come down to the courthouse, sir, and set those up with the down on the first floor?
No, I spoke to the clerk over the phone.
He didn't set up anything. Why are you telling the court that you did something you didn't do, sir?
I got proof of the receipt of me making a payment on the arrangements I set up.
What's your ticket number?
I can go to email and go look at it right now.
Let's talk about this reckless. This is reckless driving, Mr. This for purposes of show cause on the reckless driving. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, apparently He thinks he called down to
No,
court.
that's on the other stuff. He's back
Okay.
again for reckless driving. That's up to date.
All right, and that's just a new case, Judge?
Let me say this. I see he did make a partial payment on a limited access ticket, 11/17/2023. He made a $50 payment, but he did not get into a payment arrangement with the court. And he had 2 other tickets that he entered into on that day as well. Both of them were failure to displays, and then the limited access 1 and 5. So you need to enter into a payment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to waive the late fee to get you back to the $240 that you agreed to pay back then. That gets you 80, almost $90 or something saved, not more than $90. All right, now, as far as the SP 15293341, I'm gonna put that allow payment plan to allow payment plan, because if that's not marked on the file, then they won't enter into a payment plan with them. Go ahead. As far as the reckless, the offer is going to be amended count of drag racing, 4-point offense. He has an absolute right to a trial. I don't know if the city is willing to go any lower if he takes a class or not, but I'll allow you the opportunity to approach the city to see if you can secure something better. But right as it stands now, is drag racing, 4-point offense, $240 fine, and that would be 4 points on his license. He has an absolute right to trial. Mr. Gould, why don't you join the breakout room and speak to Mr. Zoranic, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
We'll pass that matter. On TCL 9137W, you need to unmute yourself and turn your camera on, please. Good morning to you. Mr. Owens, did you get your stuff together?
Yeah, man, the phone just set up here and then put a update on here, but sir, I have State Farm insurance, so let me get it back on here for you. I'm waiting.
What's your name on the TCL 91874 device? What's your name, sir? Sir, on TCL right there with the glasses on, said good morning. What's your name?
My name is Nathaniel Grissman.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
I don't believe you paid either.
No, I got 240 right in front of me, though. I got the other 20 go to 240 yesterday.
City of Detroit versus Nathaniel Lafitte Grisham, case number SP 119793411 184753611. State your name, please.
Grisham.
All right. When are you gonna pay this? When are you gonna pay them? 240 plus 240.
I got 240 right now. I just didn't have the $45 to go with for the clearance fee for the one. And then
I'm not worried about the $45. I'm worried about the 240. You concern yourself with the 45. We'll close it out and dismiss it if you have the 240. It's gonna always sell that 45 until you pay it though. But to get this dismissals, I need 240. When can you pay?
I got 240 right now. I give the other 240 maybe in like 6 days, 6 or 7 days.
All right, let's have you back, and we'll give you 2 more weeks to pay it and close the matter out. Let's have you back on March the 7th, 2024. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone.
What's the date that you wanted me to return? March what?
March 7th, 8:25 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go pay this $240 today though on the one tickets. Can I would just want to make sure because I got it written down that I pay on the right tickets. One ticket number is 184753611.
Yep.
Correct. That's one of the ticket numbers.
That's correct.
Okay, and the other ticket number is SP119799341.
That's correct. You don't have, that's all you, let me see. No, you owe some other $45 reinstatement fees too. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna see that 240. You're gonna see that 240. You're gonna see that 45, 45, 45, and then you're gonna see the other 285. So you owe 3 other, but like I say, why isn't it coming up SP? Oh, because it's SP11. Let's change that now, right quick, Ms. Mathis. So all of this come up on the same. What I'm seeing is, how do you spell your name, Lafeef? Lafeef?
Yeah, that's my middle name. LA. It's
LAF.
LATEEF.
Oh, Lateef.
Yeah.
So down here is written L8. Oh, I see what's wrong. Is your Nathaniel, is it IEL or IAL?
AL.
All right, Ms. Mathis, can you change this to in the middle, 184753611. And spell your middle name again.
LATEEF.
Can you change that? No, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
LAT.
LATEF.
Yeah, and then the Nathaniel has IAL instead of IEL.
So what should it be?
IAL. AL.
Not EL.
Right.
Is that just this one ticket? Or
No, let's go to the other one too. That way he can have this all pops up.
What's the other case?
The other case number is SP11. I think this one's right. 973341.
You missed the 9. It's SP119799341.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta get this again. It came up somebody else.
Here, bring it out. Okay. It seems right.
Oh, it does.
It seems right.
Okay.
That's let's make sure though. So that way he comes down, it's all on the same sheet. IAL8FATEEF. All right, so it's all good. So it's gonna pop up. You owe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reinstatement fees, including then the 7th one is already attached to that 285, and then you owe 240. So you owe 45 times 6, 285, and 240. All I'm really concerned about is the 240 and the 240. I'll dismiss the cases, and you can pay the other $45 whenever you get the money. Okay. You'll pay them now. You'll be clear then completely.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
Okay, you too, sir. Thank you.
All right. George and Grace Owens, are we set to go, Owens?
Yeah, here you go, Chief. I got
Let's
it.
go back on the record with Mr. Owens. One, hold it still there. You had it up.
Okay.
All right, with that, I'm gonna go back on the record with Mr. Owens. With that, I'm gonna dismiss his case to provide the valid documentation. All right, Mr. Owens, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Mr. Perkins.
Thank you. All right, George and Grace are the only two left, and I'm waiting on attorneys for both. I'll take the time and read now. Is sentencing for both?
Yes.
Did we get probation down here on both or one for Mr. George? So
I only called one.
let's see for George who's probation, please. Okay, we don't even need them because they've already written in the report.
Oh, there's even me, no one for George.
Is school ready? Are we ready on Google?
Ready, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gould. Mr. Gould, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Well, Judge, we'd like to set it up for a pretrial. I'd like to get him an assigned attorney. I did give him the information for the driver improvement courses. So he's gonna check on taking one of those classes. But if we could assign him a individual attorney, Judge, that might help also in this matter.
All right, need a number for you, Mr. Gould, if that's what you want.
Yep, it's 313-725-0274.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gould?
Yeah.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a pretrial date for April the 12th, 2024 at 8:30. We'll also call that a review date for those other tickets that you had. I already brought you back down to the cost of the original ticket.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, Mr. Baughman is still in the courtroom.
Yes. Does he need anything else?
We didn't know if he'd be appointed judge or there'd be somebody else.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
All right, you want Mr. Baughman, if you want to speak to Mr. Gould?
Have to.
All right, Mr. Gould, have a conversation with Mr. Baughman. All right, and then see if, but we can definitely appoint him right now. Join the breakout room, Mr. Wu and Mr. Walker.
Number 5.
All right, put that in. Has Mr. George had, you've got this report, Mr. George, or no? Who's his lawyer?
No, sir. Rod. I just called. He was on his way.
Contact Rod and contact Mr. Grace's lawyer.
I should be on the way. You want to contact Grace over here? Correspondent. Right. So.
Your Honor, Attorney Murad is here.
I didn't hear. Oh, he's here.
I let him in.
Very good. No, that's not Rod, is it? Alhamud.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. No.
Yes, I'm from Mr. Murad's office.
All right, very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Antonio Demond George, case number Z80898881. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning to you and your staff, Your Honor. Muhammad Ali Hamoud on behalf of Mr. George. Mr. George is appearing via Zoom. If you can please state your full name for the record.
Antonio DeMond George.
All right, today is the date and time set for sentencing. Have you got the pre-sentence report, Counselor?
I did. I did. I don't know if we had a chance to review it with Mr. George, if we can be placed in a breakout room and I can walk him through the pre-sentence report.
All right, join the room, please. I'm gonna pass the matter until you guys come back out.
Thank you.
That's good. That's for the file. That's for Grace. You got it.
He was on call and reception said she couldn't.
All right, let's go back on the record lastly with Gould. Mr. Gould, are we all set on everything, Mr. Bachman?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you again for the chance to consult with the defendant. I've sent him my information and received his contact information. We're going to rely on next appearance on April 2nd, or excuse me, April 12th. And I'm sending a discovery request to Ms. Snyder as we speak.
All right, very well. All right, Mr. Gould, you're in good hands, I believe, Mr. Bachman. So I marked the file, so if you need to set up a payment plan on those tickets, you can.
Do I have to go down there and talk to them?
Yeah, you'd have to come to the window probably. I'm sure you will. But nevertheless, you have until April the 12th, I'll put in there. So if you want to supervise your own payment plan, you can as well, all right?
All right, I'll make sure I take care of that.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you. See you back on April 12th.
Have a great day. Bye.
All right.
Have a good day. One time per week. Sorry.
I'm done.
Sorry. So how's it going, Mr. Cerrone? What's going on over there at South this year?
Well, not too bad. The basketball's just finishing up, getting to the playoffs. The boys are doing real well, but they're in a tough district with Cass and King, or Cass and who's the other one in there that's pretty good. But Cass has a real good team. I think Cass is.
When's the game? Playoff. When's the first playoff game?
They would meet a week from tomorrow if they both get to the finals. Boys districts start on Monday, and then the girls districts start the week after. So if they both got to the district final, the boys would meet next Friday. So that'd be a good game.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. George. Mr. George, I've given you an opportunity to consult with counsel as far as the pre-sentence report. Mr. Ahmad, well, what do you want to do?
Your Honor, we took a chance to review the report. We do recommend that you accept the PSI at this time, Your Honor.
All right.
The recommendations of the PSI, I'm sorry.
All right. Do you want to do any more allocution on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. George, would you like to say anything? You don't have to before the court imposes sentence.
I would just like to say on behalf of myself, I do apologize to the city of Detroit and to you, Judge, for taking your time out to undo this. It's a big mistake that I did, and it will never happen again.
Well, you certainly don't have to apologize to me as an officer of the court, because this is what the citizens of Detroit elected me to do, and I try to do it, and I try to be here, and I try to do it as best I can. I'll take the apology as a citizen of the city of Detroit, because I live in the city and I traverse around the city, and I will accept it from that standpoint. But I kind of look at it as an unfortunate situation because you had no criminal record at all whatsoever. You know, seems like pretty much you led a very, very good, clean life, and then this came about. I do look at the report, and I'm not convinced necessarily that, at least at the time of this incident, you were only drinking 2 times a week. But that's just something that I read. I believe I read in the report. Nevertheless, that's not going to really impact my sentence today. So It's gonna be the sentence of the court. It's gonna be a sentence of the court to sentence you to a term of 6 months probation. Attend the victims impact panel. Complete the alcohol highway safety level 1. Shall not consume any alcoholic beverages. Shall not use or possess any illicit drugs unless prescribed by a physician. Shall submit to testing randomly twice per month. Shall view the online video consequences burned alive. Pay $100 assessment fee. Pay $240 fine. And then you're gonna have to pay the probation fee. What does that cost there?
That's $30.
$30 per month. Let's say this, there are gonna be other statutory fees that are gonna apply to all of this. I could get those fees for you right now. Plus the mandatory fees of $190. And I find them $240. I'm not gonna do the math. I'm gonna rely on it to get and put it in the system. If there's an issue where something that you don't understand, I'm sure you got very, very, very competent lawyers. You can definitely present that issue to us and we'll resolve that. And I'd be willing to review the matter in 3 months. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I think that's fair in light of the fact that you've never had any criminal history before. I do see remorse, and the pre-sentence report indicated, the author of the report indicated your remorse and your actions. They feel that you'll be highly successful on probation, and that your potential to reoffend is very low. So with that being said, that's why the court is going to impose that type of sentence. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Anything
Thank you,
further?
Judge.
Let's get a 3-month date review. 90 day. I have May the 23rd, 2024, and we'll do that at 8:25. All right, let me write all this down. So, I just don't know what those fees roll down.
It's a mandatory fee, which always $190. It's always $190. And then whatever. So testing it, which is 100. Is he being tested?
Yeah, twice per week, twice per month.
Twice per week, so that's times 2. Vision. Times how much you put on the space.
Your Honor, it'll all be on a kiosk.
It'll also be on a judgment of sentence order too.
Okay.
All right, the review date is going to be May 23rd, 2024 at 8:25 a.m. If there's no further questions, I wish you the best of luck, sir. Have a very good day, all right?
Thank you as well, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Very well. Have a great day.
You too.
On the iPhone, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. First, I want to, is this, you're addressing me, Your Honor?
No need to apologize, Counselor.
The last time we spoke, Your Honor, I was advised that this was a review date for my client, and assuming that he had no hiccups or any problems since the last time we saw each other, that my attendance wasn't required for this appearance, or I would have obviously been here, Your Honor. But I'm here now, but not appropriately dressed.
All right, so that must be my fault.
No disrespect, Judge. I wrote it right here in my file. I asked you and you said, Mr. Gordonier, so long as he doesn't have any problems, you don't need to appear.
Oh, so that must be my fault. I do see it up here as review, but I'm looking at and I gotta apologize to Mr. Grace as well too. I do make mistakes. I'm not infallible, and I would have gotten you out of here a long time ago, Mr. Grace, because I would now the fines. Let's see. I just didn't see.
Brian?
That Mr.
Yes, sir.
Grace paid any fines.
I paid the $65. I have the receipt. I can forward that to your email. I also forwarded the test, the 5-panel test, to your email, the Sean Perkins.
Yeah, but we should have been fined on this more than any $65.
Well,
Yes,
I know, Judge, there were some circumstances involved, and I'm not prepared to address the court specifically, but I do know that there was some consideration taken into effect in this case. I'm looking through my file that my staff has given to me to see what I. And if I may, dear my client, Your Honor, Mr. Grace, do you believe that?
Hold on 1 second. Let's see. City of Detroit versus Brian Patrick Grace, case number Z8089121. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor. For the record, Gerald Gordonier on behalf of Brian Grace by Zoom, and Mr. Grace is in the Zoom queue with us, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Grace, state your name for the record, please.
Brian Patrick Grace.
All right. Go ahead, Counselor. Let me just say for the record, I do apologize to you, Mr. Grace, because I did see it as a review, but since I looked at the dollar amount and I saw that there was no dollar amount, and then I have a pre-sentence report in front of me, I thought that this sentence hadn't, I hadn't already sentenced you, but I do see now scheduled for sentence on September the 8th, 2023. So go ahead, Counselor.
Well, I thank you. Your Honor, what the court has stated is accurate. I think what happened in this case was, Mr. Grace this case had been delayed for a long time, Your Honor. Doesn't matter why. The point of order is that the time between his interview and the recommendation, the court may recall, if it looks at its notes, that he had accomplished 90% of the sentencing that was part of the recommendation, ultimately the court sentence. He had accomplished 90% of that before, on the day of the sentencing, just because we knew what those obligations were, and he jumped right in over the, what was it, probably 6 months of time frame and completed all those matters. Now, I'm being fully disclosed to the court. I don't know if it's accurate, but by way of example, I'm looking at the front of the court recommendation. I never did receive a judgment of sentence, Your Honor, that might have identified specifically, but my note said that you ordered him to attend the alcohol safety education class, which he had already done, Your Honor, on that date, that he not produce illegal drugs, and he was doing that, Your Honor. He was submitting to the drug testing. I think the court modified the frequency of that in our last appearance. He had been compliant fully. You told him to do the online video, Consequences Burned Alive. He had already done that, Your Honor. He had already been going through two treatment programs, I believe, had completed those. And he'd been going to AA meetings, either by Zoom or in person, and he had been doing those. Now, Your Honor, to be fully disclosed, I have written here the number 240, but I don't know whether that's a dollar amount under number 7, where it says fines and costs. And I cannot respectfully tell the court whether there was any more fines and costs than the $65 that he paid, because I never got a judgment of sentence that would have identified the actual amount. And normally, Your Honor, when I get those, I forward them to my client so that I make sure that he also knows specifically what his obligations are. But I can tell you this much, Judge. All right, here's what my notes say. My letter to my client, Your Honor, says, I would recommend after Thanksgiving holiday that you reach out to probation so that they can advise you as to the full amount of fines and costs that you may have to pay. All right. So, Judge, at the time of the sentence, it seemed as though he was awaiting any final disposition as to fines and costs from the probation department. And I know I never received anything from probation, and I don't think he did either, Judge. We're not trying to avoid that obligation, Judge.
Here we are, and I appreciate that, and I think you're taking very, very good notes, Counselor. I appreciate that, because it wouldn't be Mr. Grace. I think you know you got to pay more than $65. I think you would know that, but I did mention the 240. That's my usual fine. It would just emulate. You just weren't here with Mr. George. It would emulate the fine that I just gave another defendant for the same. I just sentenced another defendant to. So the 240 would have been the fine from me, just like any other ticket. I would have fined 240. Then there would have been the statutory fines and costs. I do not see any of that written here, so I can't hold it against Mr. Grace for not paying.
Well, if Your Honor wants to total up and assess those fines now, Your Honor, and maybe I can inquire as to Mr. Grace how fast he could get those paid.
So it would have been a $30, $190 statutory fees. It would have been $30 a month in probationary fees, and it would have been my $240 fine.
So, Judge, if you put him on probation, that would have been just in November. So it'd be November, December, January, February. So $120 for probation, $190 statutory, $240 court costs. I'm coming up with 9, 11, 5. I'm coming up with $550, and I don't know if that's what the court would agree to, but assuming that's the number, we could address.
Absolutely, and then he can take the $65 off of that.
Okay, so that's 485 if my higher math is right. Brian, the court is
$100 assessment, $100 assessment fee.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So we're at 585. Brian, you didn't pay the assessment fee at the time of your interview. That was probably by Zoom or telephone. Is that correct, Brian?
For the highway safety program?
No. When you were interviewed, when they interviewed you for, okay. So Brian, you owe the court $585. What would be the time frame in order to get that paid?
I can pay it by Monday.
All right, Judge, could we have a week to, could we have a week to pay that, Judge?
Absolutely. And then I'm gonna have to apologize again because it's not Mr. Well, we're not gonna talk about fault or blame, point fingers or anything like that at this point. Just pay it, we'll close it out.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Brian, you'll follow up with the court in the manner of payments, whether it be by credit card or forwarding them a check, but you'll have to stay on top of that so that you assure the fact, if you use a check, make sure you put the case number on there and that type of thing, and make sure that they've received it, and follow up with them.
I will do so.
So we said $100 assessment.
I have, Your Honor, just for reference, $240 in fines, $190 in statutory assessments, $120 for probation, $100 for the cost of his assessment, minus that would bring us to a total of $650, Your Honor, minus the $65 already paid, leaves a balance of $585.
Can you understand this? You said you'll have it by Monday. How are you gonna make sure that's in there, Mr. Grace?
Well, Judge, I was asking the court to grant him 7 days just to assure the fact, whether it be mailing or.
I'll grant him more than that. I'm not concerned about the days. I just want to make sure that if he pays it sort of like online, it's gonna take longer for me to see it. He paid it. Oh, he's got that that app, so you can give that. It'll go through immediately.
Okay, so, Brian, can you do that by Monday then?
I absolutely can. I got the that app.
Okay.
2/29/2024.
Is that Monday?
You want to come back or you want to come back Monday? What do you want to do?
Well, if I can just check with my spouse, I could pay that when I leave here today.
And then you don't have to come back. You could send a note to the court and let us know it's paid. Here, Ms. Memphis, can you understand that?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep my receipt.
All those fines and costs, and then make sure you give him credit for the 65. It should be a total of 585 he needs to pay.
All right.
You can do that? All right.
Sounds like we'll be able to do that before Monday, Your Honor.
How many months was he on probation?
He's already been on probation. He's really done. He's already served the sentence. Yeah, this is just a fine. And again, I apologize. for any misunderstanding, especially for the misunderstanding of what the nature of the proceeding was today. And I appreciate you, counsel, for coming in on the spot, and you did a very good job of getting things together.
I rarely appear. I rarely appear like this, Your Honor, but I guess it's the first.
But you know something, you're on the spot for your client, and that's the most important thing, right?
Yes, Your Honor. All right,
All right.
Brian. So pay it by Monday, and I guess we're all set then.
Yes,
And
Counselor.
if it's in the system, we'll just close it out. All right.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you for your patience, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Grayson. Again, I wish you the best of luck, and welcome back to Detroit whenever we can have you. There's a lot of good things going on out here.
Yes, there is, Judge Perkins. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Counsel.
Bye-bye.
I don't know this Grandy person. Is in the. I don't see this person on the docket at all.
Be here tomorrow. Diabetes for numbers are really high. You can't get up the trial. I'm trying.
All right, Ms. Grandy.
There you go.
Not supposed to be here until next month, but we're gonna arraign you right now.
Oh, I thought I'm sorry.
Yep, March the 22nd. I said, it's better to be earlier than late, though. City of Detroit versus, was that Candlin? Camille Brandy?
Yes. Yes.
Case number SB 1444920, counts 1 and counts 2, and 207187821. Can you spell your name for the record, Miss Candlin Camille Brandy?
It's CANDILYN. My middle name is CAMILLE. Last name Grady, GRADY.
Grady, I'm sorry. Appearance for the record, please.
Tom Zaranick for Miss
Daphne
Grady, Your
Bradfield.
Honor.
You got two super
Sorry.
lawyers just waiting in line to represent you, Miss Grady. I mean, I wish I
As
could
to our
have.
arraignment, Judge, we'd waive the formal reading, stay on mute, and we'd ask for a pretrial.
All right, enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond. Why don't we do this? You owe why don't we do this? You already have not paid this disregard and the red signal. That's back in 2000. And that's probably 3 points on your license. Why don't we offer you a blocking traffic for that? We'll amend it to that, and we'll dismiss the other cases, $175. You want to do that?
So I only end up paying $175 and it'll be done?
And it will be done.
Okay.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket that's an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, counselor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay, Ms. Grady?
I'm sorry?
When can you pay the $175?
Can I get like 30 days to do it? Or can I do like a payment plan and I can start the payment plan tomorrow or whatever?
30 days, you gotta do your own payment plan, or if you want me to mark the file that you're gonna enter in that payment plan, then I can do that, but I'm gonna give you 30 days from March the 25th to make it pay. You can supervise your own payment plan. What would you like?
I can do my own payment plan, $175 before March 25th.
March the 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I was gonna say, you know, she's out there flying Delta, I gotta fly Spirit. And
I'm not flying, I'm working.
oh, maybe you could save a couple dollars by joining and breaking yourself down to Spirit, but nobody wants to do that ever. So I don't know. 3/25/2024, pay it by then. We'll close the matters out. You don't have to come back on March the 22nd, nor do you have to come back on March the 25th. Just pay it.
Okay,
Have a great day, man. Best of luck to you.
thank you.
You, number 4, you said no illicit drugs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.